Viewer discretion advised.
Alright, Paraheads, we are at the Demon Theater. We are getting everything set up, and we're about to breach this doorway. It was either banging or running. It could have been someone running. It was up this direction. There's the summoning circle. Eek.
I secured this place up, people still find a way to get in here and do graffiti, and they will find a way.
Who's here with me? Is there anybody here? Yes? And it was a female voice.
Oh, what the fuck was that? Did you see that? What is
No,
that?
I missed it.
Down at the bottom. So this was a barrier assault, you know, like when people do that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the claw marks in that. We were sleeping, that happened.
Whoa.
We don't know how that happened. And I had all cameras set up, so I was seeing if someone was like BSing me. Imagine this door doing this, ready? When you're in there by yourself. See that? I'm trying to stay still as hell. Rempod hit!
Okay, Paraheads, we are here in Dodge City, Kansas. Exactly, the Dodge City, you know what I mean? Wild West, a lot of gunfights, people dying. This town is insane. Love every minute of it. We are here with Gary Woodward from Second Sight Paranormal, and we are getting to investigate the Demon Theater, which is what they call it. Now, it is a area that has not been, you know, investigated to death, pun intended. So I think this is going to be a much more active location going into this, and I was correct. This place was amazing. We did have a lot of personal experiences and captured a lot of crazy anomalies. Let's get this one started, shall we? Alright, Paraheads, we are at the Demon Theater. We are getting everything set up, and we're about to breach this doorway and go check out this amazing location.
Holy shit.
Is it completely dead?
No, this thing just jumped to a 40.0.
What is that?
Milligauss, millimeter.
Oh, you got a hit like that?
Yeah, oh yeah, you can get like 135s in here.
Wow, dude.
So we're sitting around, oh, yep, 2.4, see? I'm already getting this. 4, see? I'm already getting this.
See? I'm already getting this.
Okay, now I know I heard
10.0.
I heard
Look at
knocks.
And there's electricity. And I'm feeling it, just sitting here.
But
So
right,
it's like, oh, look at this. Yep, look.
right while you're getting those spikes, we heard.
Yeah.
But it was either banging or running. It could have been someone running. It was up this direction. Okay, this is completely insane here. We haven't even started the walkthrough / tour of the location, and shit's already popping off. As Gary is getting massive millimeter spikes. I believe he said the first one was like a 40 point something, not 4, but 40 point something. This building has absolutely no power in it whatsoever. So we were warned ahead of time that we had to make sure everything was charged. We had battery packs or plenty of batteries because there was no place to charge anything, no power. But at the exact moment, he's reading immense, ridiculously high millimeter EMF spikes. We, for sure, me and BDM, heard what sounded like knocking or banging, and it was like a boom, boom, boom. There was like 3 or 4 of them, in fact, at the exact same moment. Very crazy location.
Watch the bird Monday.
Okay. Watch out, guys. We got a rempod on the floor.
Alright, watch the bird Monday.
Okay. Watch out, guys. We got a rempod on the floor.
Alright, watch the bird Monday.
Okay. Watch out, guys. We got a rempod on the floor.
Alright, watch the bird Monday. Okay.
Watch out, guys. We got a rempod on the floor right here.
So it used to be like a salt line here, but
Oh wow.
alright. So if you go up here, these chandeliers will actually move by themselves. So
Okay. I know y'all heard
that's debunked. The floor has a little like it's like plated there.
Those right here.
You like if you like what?
No, I'm talking about
The thud.
after. Yeah, the thud.
It's the floor. You gotta find the groove.
Oh.
The sonic, that's not, we thought that for the longest time, and we finally debunked it. The sonic booms will actually make this shit like go. Like they'll shake the fucking room.
Yeah, I feel it on, when you did that.
Like,
I
no,
felt
it'll
it.
feel
Okay.
like something's coming up from the floor.
Barefoot. He's like, who's coming in here barefoot?
That was one of the things they'd seen, barefoot footprints.
I'm sure you're gonna share stories, but what I'm most interested in is why did it get the name Demon Theater and
Because you'll figure it, you're gonna see.
how in the world does just your regular old theater end up being
It's,
haunted?
well, if you walk out this door and go straight, every building on the block has some type of, like, something going on negative.
Old history.
Like, they have restaurants that used to be like the city morgue, and now they're a restaurant.
Oh.
And then what's ever been in here is had so much death and violence. It likes to go through mirrors. So that mirror on the wall right there, I heard a lot of like the so-called psychic mediums say it travels through that mirror. It'll jump. It'll jump. And then there's shadows, like whatever your worst fear is, if you're afraid of spiders, you're gonna see a giant fucking spider come at you.
Wow.
So the longest I spent here is like a week and a half straight, secluded off, and it sucked. But surprisingly, you can get really good sleep here.
Wow. Yeah, that would be very surprising. Open the gates. Wow. There we go. There's the summoning circle.
Eek.
So the number of chairs, they've all been taken out, and they're downstairs in the basement. Guess how many number of chairs are in this theater?
I'm just gonna go 656.
I was gonna say the same
So
thing.
when they constructed the building, whoever did it put 666 in, and then when the original owner came in, he pulled one out. That one is sitting downstairs randomly in a vault in the middle of nowhere, like weird. It says its name starts with a B, you know, the demon.
Like Beelzebub?
Yeah, it's not that. It's whatever it is interesting.
Oh, okay.
Think you're dealing with it.
How did you end up with so
I got really close to the owner, and then the owner one day just had so much activity fall into his house, he decided never to come back in this building again, and he's like, here, take the keys and secure it up. I secured this place up, people still find a way to get in here and do graffiti, and they will find a way. There's a
Yeah.
way.
That's about right.
People have got to the point where, see this door right here? That goes to the back, people will chain that up and rip it off with a car just to come in here and do shit.
Damn.
For some reason, everyone here is from Texas, right?
Yeah.
It loves to fuck with Texans. Big time.
Really?
It fucked with Dylan. It fucked with two other Texans. Natalie came here. It fucked with her.
Yeah.
It seems like every person from Texas it picks off. They'll pick one. Yeah, I don't know why. It might have a connection or something, or
He's just an observer.
but you gotta stay skeptical with it too, because
Yeah.
it's an old building, so things can settle.
Oh, yeah.
But then if you're too skeptic, then that's when you get blindsided. So it's like you have to be, you almost have to investigate like you're friggin', like you're cop, like you're playing detective,
Uh-huh.
and then still like get excited about it, but not like,
Right.
if you go, holy shit, run, then
Yeah.
it's gonna feel what it wants, you're feeding it.
Is there still a screen up behind that curtain?
Yes. There's still everything here.
Wow. That's so freaking cool.
Yeah. So,
All right, where do we head from here?
well, if you wanna get the tour, then we're gonna have to go up to the second. After the tour, then you can grab what you need for investigation stuff, start going.
Okay.
Cause like, usually, you know, like the witching hour, 3 a.m.
Right.
It likes to gear up around 4.
Round 4? Okay. All right, yeah, let's head upstairs.
Back of the building, the alley.
That goes, right now you're under the street, we're under the street.
Okay.
So if you open that door, it goes up a long, black, like, dark staircase, and they found people overdosed back there, all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
The reason we had to change it off is because people were sneaking in. Those doors straight ahead will open up and slam,
Oh,
all
wow.
kinds of shit.
Yeah, this is a trip. All right, if there's any spirits here with us, we want you to come out and interact with us. We know you've seen a lot of people like us come here, so you know what we're here for. Good grief, this place
It's
is
got
wild.
2.9 in it.
That's a spooky chandelier.
Yeah, it is. You got a 2.9?
0.5.
Whoa. That thing should not be spiking at all for any reason in here.
No, and I'm pretty good distance from you too.
Yeah.
If you could make the temperature drop 5 degrees down or up, that'd be great. So this bathroom, in here, we have a glow stick there, obviously, because when I like take teams, I know where to go.
Mhm.
But this one actually had a female. It's documented that she hung herself. They called it they ruled it a suicide.
This is the one.
Well, if you do like ITC or EVP, stuff like that, she's trying to reach out to you to get her side of the story. I think she was taken advantage of for so long,
Oh boy.
and then they made it look like she hung herself. They forced it. So if you see the apparition of her, she has no mouth, just big eyes, and she just hauls ass because she's scared of whatever's. Because there's one thing here that's very intimidating that controls. Because you have regular ghosts here, but then you have,
Something else.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then like the doors, if you look, no one should be in the building, right? But how
Yeah.
does all this stuff happen? See what I'm saying?
So,
Like if you go in there and you start really talking, you'll start feeling it.
Very interesting shaped restaurant.
This is the woman's room, yeah. Nothing happens in the men's room for some reason.
so I'm guessing she hung herself from
This is
those spots.
out of all the places, right? Original signage.
This behavior will not be tolerated.
So this is the office. This is the office here. You're talking about the national celebrity that's been in here?
I did, but I don't know if they were, if I remember. I told you.
We'll get to that room when we get to that room. Because just like when I start thinking about it, I get anxiety about this place. Because I know this place can, like, if it doesn't F with me tonight, it'll bite me a month from now.
Yeah. What was his name? Charles Manson.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
When you go in this room, you'll actually stand on the same, this is original carpet, same carpet Charles Manson stepped on.
Wow. This is the control room.
Don't take film reel, because someone did that and they got fucked. That's not the control room.
Oh.
This is right under the control room.
Oh, okay. Wow, that is so cool.
So he was here to watch a movie?
No, he was here doing a satanic shit.
Oh, no way.
What? Nice.
I think you're safe with all of us. We have no interest in taking anything.
Yeah. I don't think we have room for anything.
Some people have said that, and then they get home and they're like, how the fuck did I have my gear?
Oh, no.
Yeah, and then they're just like, selfish.
Oh, great.
So,
Like it wanted to come home with you.
yeah.
All right, Josh, let's do the buddy system. Come in here and let me go see.
So, this is just like a closet area that goes under.
Okay.
So like the railings, like, I can't explain it. You'll
Like
see
all
more.
the handprints.
You'll see handprints, children's footprint. No one in here can come in here under the age of 18.
Yeah.
You're getting baby footprints, hoof marks, slithering marks. How do you make them?
Wow. You gotta go too? Okay.
So,
Okay.
another cool thing. So this was a barrier salt. You know, like when people do that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the claw marks in that. We were sleeping, that happened.
Whoa.
We don't know how that happened. And I had all cameras set up, so I was seeing if someone was like BSing me. This is where Red is in here.
Yeah, I heard a tap or something way down there.
This is the nastiest room in the building, back in there.
Yes.
In there. And then that's where Red hangs out. Red, where you at?
Now, is this the only screen, the only theater in the whole place?
Yeah, this is the only main theater. There's not a lot of history here.
No.
There was a great flood of Dodge City. You can look it up. Thousands of people were killed in that. Before that, the Pawnee tribe was slaughtered. So that's why I feel it hates white people, like Texas, you know what I mean? So it's got Native American, elemental, if you want to call it them all, I don't know. It's whatever you believe in. I just call it nasty stuff. But I've walked in here and seen, like, in the control room, people broke in before the graffiti was, and we cut a cat's head off and gutted it all up. And,
Wow. Great.
you know, so if you go up here, like, there's like no reason for someone to walk over here. And those look pretty fresh.
Oh wow, they sure do. Yeah, when you compare that to the other footprints we've seen, those
But
are
see, like
real
those?
fresh.
See,
Okay. Oh god.
it looks like someone beat the fuck out of it because they got locked in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you go in here, it looks like an apocalypse happened. It literally, they just one day said, you know what, fuck it, we're done, and left everything.
Wow.
So you have like a $20,000 camera sitting in here.
Damn. No way.
Don't take the camera.
Yeah. Well, you'd catch a hernia trying to, I think.
So like, all this has been taped off,
Yeah.
so I don't have any false stuff. This is usually where you do the SD. You sit there.
Mm-hmm.
Red usually comes out of here. He's about as tall as that box up there.
Wow.
And then he'll pick and choose what he wants to chill with for the night.
This is wild.
So,
Spiderwebs.
it's pretty, this is where we had the repods. Like, we had one on the table there, one in the hallway, and they both fucking boom, just like,
Like nuts.
yeah.
This is so freaking.
Oh.
Did you hit that?
Yeah.
Okay. There's no shit already.
We'll definitely have to break out REM pods and stuff later. We got
Sons
some
of
toys
Cain
like
the
that.
Elder, what the hell?
Yeah, you'll see other stuff like Jungle. One of my friends took the original Wizard of Oz,
No way.
and that's where he got his attachment.
Dude, these could be worth so freaking much money.
That's why he took one.
Old John Wayne movie? Come on. That is awesome.
That's true.
That's
But what we're gonna do is get a solar power generator, and we're gonna put a projector out there and play movies and see if we figure shit out.
That
Because
is
we play old music.
that's a
We'll get the
great
ghosts,
idea.
But then the demons get pissed. The demons love it when I start. If the way to provoke them is you can do like the St. Michael prayer, but you make it so it's in Latin. So it really,
Oh,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Yeah. Imagine this door, right?
Yeah.
So we're in here, right? Imagine this door doing this. Ready? When you're in there by yourself, that'll scare the shit out of you in the dark, right?
Yeah, hell yeah, it would.
Yeah, but when the person was in there, when we were in there,
Uh-huh.
this was like someone was holding the handle on the side. I couldn't
You
freaking
couldn't
move
open
it
Damn.
until it wanted to release. And then another thing here is severe stomach pain.
Well-
Severe stomach pain.
Full disclosure, we ain't Italian for
No, no. If you have stomach problems, it's gonna give you like the stomach ache of the century.
Really?
But yeah, so.
All right, so where are we starting?
I'll let you film first, and then I said, whatever you have that's expensive, make sure it's mounted good, because if you leave something up like that, you don't know if it just goes, fuck you.
It could knock it. What was that?
Fuck you.
It could knock it. What was that?
Fuck you, they could knock it. What was that?
You didn't hear that?
Alright.
Yeah, it's gonna,
I heard
once
like
you
a,
get in the
like a
back,
bang.
like I'll talk the shit out of it if you want me to, like I'll really hit and fuck up, but.
Yeah, I mean, we can do like we were saying, we'll kind of do the tour and look and get familiar with it, and then see what happens. If it's not doing a whole lot, then yeah, man, let's turn it up a notch. See if we can get it to come out to play.
Can you make a really, really loud noise? Walk in front of the laser so we can see you. Oh, what the fuck was that? Did you see that? What is
No,
that?
I missed it.
Down at the bottom of the stage. Look, I'm trying to stay still. Down there. See that?
What is that?
Wait, it's moving.
On the stage?
What the fuck? See that? I'm trying to stay
Yeah.
still as hell. Rempod hit! Oh, what the fuck was that? Did you see that? What is
No,
that?
I missed it.
Down at the bottom of the stage. Look, I'm trying to stay still. Down there. See that?
What is that?
Wait, it's moving.
On the stage?
What the fuck? See that? I'm trying to stay
Yeah.
still as hell. Rempod hit! Oh, what the fuck was that? Did you see that? What is
No,
that?
I missed it.
Down at the bottom of the stage. Look, I'm trying to stay still. Down there. See that?
What is that?
Wait, it's moving.
On the stage?
What the fuck? See that? I'm trying to stay
Yeah.
still as hell. Rempod hit!
I heard it.
That was a Rempod hit. Do it again!
Now this is fascinating here. We are finishing the upstairs tour and walkthrough. We've just come out of the control room, and Gary decides to do the laser grid down to the stage, and we're up on the balcony. And as he does, he notices, so did BDM, saw something moving through the lasers on the stage, towards the bottom of the stage. Now, what I see when I play this footage back is what looks like, right at the moment that he's saying that something's moving, there's like a transparent something. I mean, it doesn't look like a full-bodied apparition to me, more like, I don't know, an orb or a mass of some kind that's kind of transparent and going from left to right across the bottom of the stage. Now, what's very interesting is, again, back to getting dual things happening. At the moment this takes place, we get a rempod hit, just one. And man, again, we have just, this is the walkthrough. We haven't even started investigating yet. So yeah, this place is quite amazing.
Make a noise where you want us to go. You can do this 3 times. And you're rolling right now, right?
Oh yeah.
So for the camera, we have no radios, so nothing. And we've debunked it with the PD. Like, if the PD goes by with their dispatch stuff, it won't set it off. I've had them key up outside, right outside the door, will not set it off.
Okay. Now, also, that is now the third time.
Yep, but it's got 5.8.
I just saw that. Yeah, that is the third time we've
every time you start
had
talking.
something happen in pairs. From the moment we started, you'd get a hit and we'd hear a noise. You were seeing that on the stage, and when rempod hit.
How about you set that rempod off again?
You curious? Are you just a little child? No one's walking around.
No.
No one's walking around.
Uh-uh. Did you hear something?
Someone was walking by our gear. So I wonder. You know what? Go by yourself.
Okay.
Just go that way.
Straight.
Yeah, and then you'll wrap right around and see if you can. When you get down there, look at that.
Okay. Dark. I'm really dark because my infrared light's dead. Who made that noise and who set that rempod off?
Did you just get really quiet? You got really quiet.
Yeah, it feels a little weird down here. Who's here with me? Make a noise. I had to switch to a different infrared light.
All right, we're gonna come down to you.
It feels warm down here.
You'll get heat increasements and cold spots, and you can set the rempod off, bring out more toys for you to play with, or hell, can you pick it up and throw it? Or go tug on Shaggy's coat. Make your presence known.
Slam a door for us. What was that? Who did that? What was that? Who did that? What was that? Who did that? What?
Jay, where are you at?
Was that you?
What?
Think?
Oh.
Did you do that? Did you make a thud? Like a boom, like a door shutting?
No.
Because he's like, can you slam the door? And then like 6 seconds after, it's like doof in the distance.
Okay, well then that might have been legit then.
All right, how about you make another noise?
Hey, wait, did someone go?
No.
It was like, just like,
Yeah, I felt it in my ear.
yeah, like a,
No. But I feel like I got a bad headache. It's about it.
just like that, yeah,
There's
Too
actually
loud.
footage of that. Like you'll hear that sound.
Right here in my right ear.
All right, I'm gonna count to 3. Do that again and make another loud noise when I get to 3. 1, 2, 3.
You do this again?
We just came from investigating the Sally house the other night, and we had a lot of strange things happen. Something was setting off the rempods like you did a little bit ago. That happened a lot, and we had a lot of stuff happen. So if you know that,
Breathe.
yeah,
Okay.
if you're aware of that we experienced that, come through. You never did explain to us some things about why you wanted us to go to the basement. Maybe you can pop on through over here and finish that. Tell us why.
Maybe you can do better here. Maybe you have more power, more energy. But how about you show us something?
Whoa. Do that motion again.
Me?
With your camera. No, go back and do it again.
What did you see?
I saw something in the mirror literally just go right behind you. But it was in the mirror. So that noise you're hearing is the government building, the courthouse.
Okay.
As things go across the alley, you hear that.
Okay.
But any like boom pops or clinks, it doesn't happen. Unless you can't describe it.
Yeah, that was weird. That little pop in my ear.
1.1, I'm not moving, 0.9, 0.8, 0.7. Just get the chills. Can you whistle?
All right, how about this? All of the spirits that are in this building of any kind, dark or light, we want you to come to where we are.
4.8.
Right when I said that?
When you said darker light.
We want to communicate with all of you. I want to know why this place is called the Demon Theater. Come and tell us all about it. Whoever's here, please come out and interact with us. We want to communicate with you. Oh, I know what I can do.
Look, you have a path right there. You can hit that device or that device. You can set them off right in our direction. If you scare us, you'll get the energy you need to do something.
Now that box BDM is holding right there, you can use it to speak to us.
Come on, show us what you got.
Too many of us?
You don't have to be afraid of us. We're not scary. And all we're trying to do is prove that you exist. We're trying to prove that you're actually here.
Just help us prove that.
Tell us your story. We want to hear it. All right, so for later, when we're doing different types of experiments that involve radios and stuff, so that you know who we are, I'm called Shaggy. We have BDM, J Mello, Dawson, and you know Gary. So now we've introduced ourselves. We want you to come introduce yourself to us, please. So far, what we've experienced is similar to what was happening at the Sally House, where it would come first, it'd be some stuff would happen, and then nothing.
It's like a,
It came in waves.
yeah, and then you get the tsunami, if you're lucky.
What's up?
It's got 171.
What the fuck?
1.6 on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it right here? You up here? Where are you? That was weird. I walked right up and it was like 171. I was like, whoa. I don't know. Okay.
What's considered high for that?
If it goes higher than like a 3
Mm-hmm.
and up, then it's usually something that's like nasty.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Because it takes a lot of hit.
Yeah.
And if it can hit 171, I mean, that's the point of where you can get actually physically, like medically sick.
All right, I'm gonna set this.
Where's Jay?
Yeah, it's recorded.
He's a
Right.
dude.
Yo.
We're trying to have to see if you can actually get past the front and stuff like
Try a what now?
that.
One of the apps?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got one ready?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Fuck! I missed that last step. Woo!
If you want to record it or not.
That felt good.
I could make it so you can basically, like, you know, like Necro and all those things.
Yeah.
It actually gets, I don't know if you like them or not. But some
I
people
have.
don't.
I've got some. I don't have Necro, but I've got some of the other ones. I haven't used them very often. I want to though.
Alright, I have a device here. I'll sit back here.
Okay.
You go in the middle somewhere. I know. I'm choosing my chair on purpose because I know not to keep it back this way.
Hey, where you guys at?
Find a chair.
Hey, y'all up there on the balcony? Micah?
Yes.
Okay. If y'all can't, try to pick a spot and chill. We're going to sit down and see if we can hear this place.
This one gets pretty nasty. So Shaggy. This one gets pretty nasty. So Shaggy.
Now, at first glance, this is more than likely just dust. I mean, I had just sat down just a few seconds before this happened, but we were in this area for quite a while, and we were sitting down and we were getting up and we were moving all around, and this was the only time this was captured. And I do know the place was extremely dusty, that's for sure, but you know, I don't know. Honestly, I thought this might have been smoke at first, you know, that not necessarily smoke, but that kind of stuff people report seeing in haunted locations, a kind of a cloud or something like that, which I've never captured or experienced. But when I look at it a little closer, it was probably just dust. But because we were moving around a lot in here, and this was the only time it was captured, I thought I would just point it out and let you decide. Yo.
I'm gonna have you ask questions.
Okay.
Alright.
What is the demonic entity's name? Red? Red! Big Red, we want you to come out and play. We drove all the way from Texas to see you. Can you come out and play with us? What? What? What?
You said yes, you're fucked.
That's creepy, dude. I heard that shit. What the fuck? I've never even used that before. Where are you? Can you show yourself to us? Right there? That shit said right there. Where? Are you on stage?
Holy shit.
What the fuck is it
You
saying?
said shadow come walk, like haul ass towards you.
Really?
Yeah, you hear that? What did I just see? Or what did I just see?
What the fuck is it saying? What? Every time I go to say something, it starts talking.
Whoa!
What?
I just got a 19.0 milliboss hit right next to me.
Dude. Okay, can you make a loud noise for us? If that's you that we're talking to, bang on something. Slam a door. Did it say Daniel?
What?
Did it say Daniel?
Yeah.
That's my real name. Can you say Shaggy? Can you say Shaggy?
Can you say Shaggy?
Can you say Shaggy? Let me know that I'm actually talking to you. Yeah, I was gonna say, is it just me? Yeah. It's fucking really dark
You see
around.
that? It said, "You ready for me?" And it goes, "Yeah."
What the shit?
Go sit down next to Shaggy.
That thing sounds crazy. Good grief.
That thing is so weird.
Is there anything you want to tell us right now?
I couldn't make that out. Come on over here and play with us.
Why are you moving, buddy?
Oh, standing in one of the fucking pentagrams.
Ooh, that's a great idea.
The gentleman that was standing on the pentagram, can you say his name? Oh shit. When I said pentagram, this thing spiked on 3.4.
I'm standing in the penny. I'm all up in the pentagram. Whoever or whatever is here, I give you permission to come and interact with me in any way you can. Yeah. Did I say get out or yeah?
Yeah. Did I say get out or yeah?
I am here to.
Noise above us?
I didn't hear it.
Or if you can say Shaggy's full real name, I'll unlock the basement and have him go down there by himself. That is a dumb.
Did it? What?
You gotta say his full name.
What is it?
What is it?
Upstairs.
What's my middle name? I bet you can't guess that. What's my real middle name? I'm thinking about it right now. My real middle name. I'm not going to say it out loud. I want to hear you tell it to me some way before we leave. What was that? What was that? Tell it to me some way before we leave. What was that? What was that?
Tell it to me some way before we leave. What was that? What was that?
Jay, where are you? Did you do that? There was a noise over there. You didn't hear it? That, a loud noise?
There's four of you, right? Yeah.
What did it sound like to you? Yeah. Did y'all hear that?
Hold on, what?
A loud vibrating noise over here.
I can't hear shit back here.
Yeah, dude, that was loud. Okay, so this honestly kind of had me tripping. I mean, at the time, I know we said, both me and Jay, that it kind of sounded like a vibration kind of thing. I mean, at least that's how he described it. But when I'm listening back, going through this footage, it sounds like a very deep, guttural growling. And, you know, I know for a fact this did not come from Gary's necrophonic app, and he does have the app going through a speaker, that's why it's so loud. But this came from the other side of the auditorium, you know, back up towards the area, you know, towards the back where they are, but from the other side where the shadow is going to be seen, where Jay gets a creeped out feeling. You know, all I can say is this was loud and it was creepy as hell. And it just adds to all of the shit that we had happen to us during this little session there inside the auditorium. And this was the first time during this investigation we went in there to do anything, and all hell was breaking loose. Whoa, that was creepy. Earlier we heard a girl moaning. Where is she at? What?
Holy shit.
What did this say? Was that one of y'all?
Did you guys see that?
Do what?
No, I heard that. That was like a female. You
Yeah,
heard that,
it sounded
right?
like a
It was
female.
like-
I thought it
It
came
was
from
like,
over here.
Go look. Go check it.
Did someone make a noise over here? Okay, hey, guys, look, this is what we heard. We heard it sounded like a female to me, and he said the same thing. oh, something like that.
Yeah, like
was it one of
moaning.
y'all in there just like?
Did you guys
pounding or something?
like when you pissed? You're like, oh. No. It sounded like a female like just had like some enter. real
But
quick.
it sounded to me like it came from over here,
Yeah.
away from them.
And it came up the stairs
Yeah,
towards
I heard
us.
it like in my right ear more. That was weird. This one was a real head scratcher for me because I remember me and Gary both heard what sounded like a female moaning, and it came from further towards the front of the building where our gear was downstairs. And when I listen back to this audio, all I hear is what sounds like Dawson, BDM, and Jay Mello just kind of talking and making noises in the bathroom because they were taking a piss break. And honestly, I was gonna cut this entire piece out if it hadn't have been for the necrophonic response that we got. So I decided to include it, and I haven't highlighted or looped or put text on anything because I honestly cannot hear what we heard at the time. But I know we heard it, so this one's weird to me.
You saw that, right?
What?
Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
What?
Did you see it, Jay?
Did you see that? On the wall?
No, I
See
didn't.
where it says open the gates?
Yes.
When he was walking, something followed him right down the hall.
Oh, I missed it.
Like
Damn it.
7 foot tall.
Damn it.
I'll be honest, when I got to the
That's.
door,
It literally went, it started in his whole back and then disappeared right into the
Did you feel something?
yeah,
And that's why you started back?
yeah.
And as we're talking about it, this thing's going 6.8.
Do you hear what he said, though?
What?
He said when he was over here, he felt something, and that's why he turned and went back that direction.
It literally.
We had a lot of interesting things happen in this main auditorium theater seating area during this particular session that we did, and we were in here for, I want to say, probably around an hour, judging by the record time of the footage I went through. And some of the things were captured and some of them wasn't. Now, this particular event was during the necrophonic session, I believe the app is called. Jay Mello had been walking up the aisle headed towards the back of the theater. He said later that something, he got a weird vibe. Something creeped him out and he headed back down the other direction. Now, at this same moment, Gary said he saw a dark shadow, basically like a 7 foot or taller shadow that was following right behind him. He was seeing it casted on the wall. You know, when I look at the footage, I can see that when Jay was headed back down the aisle, he had his hand up above his head with his flashlight. Now, maybe what Gary was seeing was Jay Mello's shadow that he was casting on the wall. When his arm up, it just looked like it was taller than him. But at the same time, we were getting some weird anomaly responses on that app he was using, and Jay had a really creeped out feeling so he was headed back the other direction. And the rest of the time we were in there, he felt like something was following him around, and he said so a couple times. So who knows? But there was definitely something weird going on in that auditorium during this session.
Like, I put laser grids right here.
Yeah.
And I captured, that wall is notorious for shadow play here left.
Where was you at?
It started right where you're standing.
Right here?
No, that wall on your left. It went right down.
It was
the-
following him? Who was the shadow that was following Jay?
Oh, it just said it.
What?
It just repeated what you said. Oh, it just said it.
What?
It just repeated what you said.
Oh, it just said it. What? It just repeated what you said.
What? No way.
Do it again.
Who was the shadow that was following Jay? Where are you? I'd like to see you.
Come on. Come out, wherever you are.
Ooh, it's colder right here. Yeah, I just like walked into a burst of cold.
Give me a number. How many are here with us right now?
You're not breaking my shit. No, you're not.
I heard a noise over here.
Don't push Aggies.
I heard a tap or something over here.
Do you want us to go to the basement or behind the stage? Bishop. Oh shit. Here we go.
Doctor.
What?
Sounded like doctor.
Doctor from the Sally House, maybe?
Following me around. I don't like that.
What's going on, Jay?
You want to come out of the attic? House. That's a house.
We have some other devices out in the hallway. Can you set them off for us?
Where did you go?
That was weird. It just got like eerily quiet. Show us that you're here. Nice.
We'll play a song and I want you midway. I'm going to shut the song off and I want you to finish the sentence of the song. You can say it out loud or whisper it in their ear or whisper it in the camera.
That was creepy, dude. Is that your favorite song? Now, I know a lot of these toys / tools that we use are hotly debated, and the apps are very high on that list, and that would include me. I am not a big fan of apps. I've said that multiple times, but at the same time, we're dealing with the unknown. If we knew what we were dealing with, we would be calling it the known. So, that being the case, I don't take anything off the table. Since none of us really know what's going on here, we can't say for sure what we are interacting with can or cannot do with any given piece of equipment. So who's to say they can't communicate through one of these apps? I mean, I know a lot of people try to say it's impossible, it's complete nonsense, but since you don't know for sure and none of us do, I say throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. Try everything, at least twice, why not? So that's why we were using this app. It's the Necrophonic app. I don't actually have it, but I know people that do, people that use it. We did get back some very interesting anomalies with it. Some were very relevant. My last name was called out clear as day, and nobody had said my last name at all. So I don't know. I'm still very skeptical. I will always remain skeptical because that's just in my nature. Archie debunker here, you know what I'm saying? But I still believe that
this phenomenon that we are dealing with has the ability to communicate with us in various ways. And what these apps and other toys spit out and do could be complete nonsense, but it could also be this phenomenon, communicating with us. So again, I say try it, see what happens.
That was crazy earlier. When, the taller guy was walking, he got right about here. Like, what, that thing's a dead man or whatever. And I really saw the shadow.
Okay, so in light of this new information about the dark shadow that was following Jay Mello, I got to go back on what I said. It was definitely, without a doubt, not him with his hand and flashlight above his head, because that wouldn't have accounted for what Gary saw. Now at the time, we were in the middle of a necrophonic session. We had, shit going on around us. He didn't genuinely break down and explain exactly what he saw. This was much later and is part of what's going to be in part 2. Me and him are walking back to do a session behind the screen. And as we're walking through the auditorium, he just happens to mention, man, that was just crazy, right? That dark shadow. And he explains exactly what he saw. And that was definitely not Jay Mello with his hand up in the air, casting a shadow on the wall. That was something that was further back and must have been what was giving him the creeps and then just sped up to catch up to him. He couldn't have done that by casting a shadow on the wall. So I take back what I said. That is crazy.